if your teenager is struggling with feeling depressed or depression, and you are feeling mixed emotion, maybe frustration because they don't do anything for themselves, fear because you don't know what's going to happen, confusion on what to do, what not to do, sadness, whatever those range of emotions that can be present for you when your teenager is experiencing depression, this tapping session is for you. Hi. This tapping session is actually a complement for the podcast episode that I recorded on depression, on having a teenager who is depressed. And in the episode, I gave you some pointers. We did a mini visualization with affirmations to connect to your strength, your wisdom, your courage, and the love that is the strongest force of all that you have for your teenager. But I also wanted to record a tapping session because very often as parents, it's very hard for us to come neutral into the conversation with our teenagers when something like this is happening, because we're worried, we're concerned, we don't know what to do, we are sad, etc., etc. So what I'm going to ask you to do, if you're new to tapping, that's okay. I will lead the way. You will be doing what I do and repeating what I say, and you can change the words if they don't resonate to substitute with something that does. But first of all, let's connect. And you can close your eyes and connect to this situation, to what you're facing. Your teenager is depressed. You see them suffering, and either you don't know what to do, or you're trying to help and it doesn't help, it doesn't lead anywhere, they don't cooperate, or you're very sad, you would love to be able to take away this painful experience from them. Whatever it is that you're feeling is the truth for you. You can give it a name. I will keep it very general, but you will use the emotion that you're experiencing. And the next thing to do is, where does that express itself in your body, this emotion? You may not be sure about what the exact name of what you're feeling, but what is the sensation in your body and where does it fall? Is it a tension maybe in your chest? You have a hard time breathing? Is it tension in your neck? Your muscles are contracted? Is it a ball in your throat, a ball in your solar plexus, some sadness in your heart? What is going on for you exactly right now? What is your answer for yourself, your truth? And what is the level that you're experiencing? 0 being this sensation is very low grade, or 10, it's like it's overwhelming. Where do you fall on that scale? Take a note. And we're going to go into tapping now. We're going to do what we call an anchoring statement. And as I mentioned, I'm going to be very general, but you replace that by whatever it is that you're experiencing. And I will give examples. Same thing. You say whatever you're feeling. Even though I have this range of sensations and emotions in my body, and repeat out loud, when I think about what my teenager is going through, when I think about them depressed and suffering, I choose to relax and to accept and honor what I feel. Even though I have this ball in my throat, this sensation in my chest, when I see my teenager being depressed, I choose to honor what I feel and accept myself completely right now. Even though when I think about my teenager being depressed, when I see them in their room, losing interest in whatever they used to like, I choose to honor what I feel and accept myself completely right now. Seeing my teenager depressed, feeling these emotions in my body, this sensation in my body, my chest, my throat. Seeing my teenager depressed, this sensation in my body. These emotions and this confusion. All of these difficult experience that my teenager is going through. This physical sensation in my body. My teenager being depressed. All these sensation and emotions in my body. I now choose to let some go. Despite seeing my teenager depressed, it is safe to let go of those emotions and these sensations in my body. It doesn't help me or my teenager. Therefore, I choose to let some or all of it go. I choose to release those emotions and those sensations. As I release those emotions and sensations, I am the best that I can be to help my teenager. As I release those emotions and sensations, I return to my resourcefulness. I now release those emotions and sensations. I now open to ideas, guidance, and assistance. I now tap into my own wisdom and my power to help them and feel better. I choose to love myself and love them in that way. Now stop tapping, take a deep breath. And I apologize for the cat. She loves to be here when I record. And connect with your teenager being depressed with that idea and that situation. And see what changed. What changed in the sensation? What changed in the emotions? What level are you at right now? Let's say before you were at a 7, maybe you're at a 4. Are you at the level where you want to be? Ideally, 1 or 2 or even 0. And you can always rewind this video and do this tapping session again to go even lower. And of course, if you have questions, you can post them below. See you next time with another tapping session.